Hello and welcome to third week at the Oxford Union, where I am joined by the wonderful Mr. Peter Andre. So, hello Peter, nice to have you here.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So I've just got a few questions to ask before we go down to the chamber for the speech. So the first question I have is, what inspires you to write the music that you write?
Okay, at first, when I first started, I used to always think melodies were the most important.
Yeah.
Because back in the 90s and the 80s, I was born in the 70s, but late 70s as well, songs were about melodies more than lyrics. Everyone was into the tunes. I mean, if you remember the songs back then, when they were made for, club life it was different. As I got slightly older, I started realising that songs are better if you write them, if you focus more on the lyrics than you do on the melodies. And that's what I've done on the last two albums. I've focused on that.
So there's a meaning then.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm most known for a song that's you don't have to be a lyrical genius to write it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of oh-oh-oh-ohs and oh-oh-oh, it goes on. But yes, that was a big hit because of the melody of it and the music of it. But I do think what inspires me now is definitely personal experiences. Yeah. Definitely.
So you've managed to kind of adapt your music then, but what do you think the hardest part of your career has been so far?
I think the hardest part in anyone's career, definitely happened to me, is having everything and then losing it. Yeah. But the advantage of it is when you get it back, and it's now my third time, I'm a very lucky guy. Yeah. I think that it humbles you and it makes you really sort of grounded. Yeah. And you don't ever take it for granted and become arrogant, because there's nothing worse than an arrogant person in this industry, honestly. Yeah. So for me, it was a horrible feeling and tough, but it did me a lot of good.
Fantastic. Okay, and then final question, what do you think of the Oxford Union?
Well, I think you walk in and all of a sudden you start making sure that your suit's a little bit neater and your trousers. It's prestige. It's everything about it. The people here, it's history, isn't it? It's just unbelievable. It really is an honour to be here, that's for sure. And I'm scared to touch those books. Yeah. they look like they're meant to stay there.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's really kind of you to say. So thanks very much for coming, and I'm sure it will be a great talk.
And one more thing too. Sure. I think it's really great because I was asking questions about the union compared to the university and about how you guys get to debate subjects that you can't debate in the university. Yeah. And I think that sort of freedom of speech is incredible. Yeah. And I think those debates are important because otherwise we're just guided. We just get told what to believe and that's it. If you have no debate, if you have no say,
that's pretty important.
Then you've got no direction.
Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Well, yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks very much, Peter. I'm sure it will be a great talk, and I look forward to seeing you again. Yeah.